Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Coach Minzy, and we are here to give you a bit of news on what is happening with Jamaica's football. As usual, well, we heard Khadija Shah come out talking about a style of play that the boys need a style of play if they want to make it to the World Cup 2026. So, that's the situation right now. But in this video, we'll be talking about the pressure that is being placed again on President Ricketts, that's Jamaica Football Federation president, because people in the federation, well, not people in the federation, president of Central Kingston Football Club, Ansel Lee, who passed a resolution at the Kingston and St. Andrew Football Association, that's the Kasafa annual general meeting on Saturday for football president JFF Michael Ricketts to resign, has called on other parish FAs to follow suit. So what Mr. Lee is saying is that it's no time for him to resign. But the other part of it is that many people are saying if the president leaves, what is going to happen? Somebody from the same regime is going to take over. And will that change football? Will that make any change in football in Jamaica? What is your take on that aspect of it, people? Even though they want him to resign, we have to be realistic, though, not people. We have to be realistic. You know what I mean? What Lee noted that many parish administrators have a lot to say in private, but are not making their voices heard in the right forum. So what he's basically saying, a lot of persons are talking and pushing things under the rug. They have a lot to say when it's not the important meetings like the AGM. They have a lot to say amongst themselves, but they are not saying it in the right sphere or space so that, you know, it can go a far way. You know what I mean? So it's like they are afraid of what will happen if they go to the right forum and make these sort of, you know, talks. Mr. Lee also pointed out that the consistent errors of the Ricketts administration throughout the term is reason enough for the parish administrators to move for a change in the leadership of the National Federation. Who will be the next president if they change Ricketts now? Answer that question. Now, the parish FAs should come on board, but apparently they are not coming on board because persons are just talking and they are not agreeing in the correct forum or the right forum. What he's saying is that they need to carry the motion too and to get this corrected and rectified because he Ricketts has to go. Even if he does not go willingly, he has to go. The man said, listen, I don't know how he's gonna go, but he has to go. That's what he's essentially saying, you know? Um, he said, and I quote, football cannot benefit or continue like this. Some people say it will cause problem with the other parishes, but I do not think so. I have served football most of my life, and it is the first I am seeing anything like this. But he has to smell the coffee and step aside. He will not get any sponsorship for football. End of quote. And that's what Lee lamented. And this administration has been hit by, the calls of incompetence, inept, lack of getting and being able to attract sponsorship and all of these things. So a lot has been spoken about this sort of leadership in this administration, and Mr. Lee is not afraid to, speak his mind. He noted that the parish presidents who make up the JFF board of directors need to act as soon as possible in order to save the JFF and local football from the incompetence of the current administrative heads. But again, I'll ask the question, Mr. Lee, who will be the next president? Is it somebody from outside or is it someone from inside? There's nobody saying anything to Mr. Ricketts. It is awful that none of the directors or nobody in the football fraternity has spoken out publicly, Lee told the Gleaner. But does it need a public speaking out to say that somebody is speaking to him? I don't agree with that because I've heard that he has been spoken to. He, Mr. Ricketts, is on record referring to someone and using certain language, that sort of language, that has gone through the courts and the ruling has gone against him and he has to pay 9 million. Incidentally, he did make the apologies, people. So that is not good for the reputation of the sport, and it is not good for his reputation either, Lee continued. Listen, he said, I do not know how he will lead the program because corporate Jamaica is not supporting him. And if they are not supporting him, they will not support football. And if they are not supporting football, then we will have a serious problem because corporate Jamaica is going to pull away. And that is serious, according to Mr. Lee. Now, if what Lee calls this level of inept management continues, he foresees the world governing body, FIFA, being forced to take action against the JFF. Really? In what way? I would love to hear those. It will not be nice. It will not be nice if FIFA takes action. It is going to look very bad on us as a federation. So I'm making sure that even if it looks bad on the federation, they will single out this association, Kasafa, as the one that stood up. They will not say, not even one person or confederation, which is spoke out, he stated. In the meantime, Kasafa President Wayne Shaw said Lee's motion, which was a surprise to most delegates, received support from all 27 member clubs in attendance. 4 member clubs were absent. So everybody support what is happening. Everybody is supporting what Mr. Lee is saying. He added that the Gen Secretary, Dwayne Dillon, was expected to submit Kasafa letter demanding Ricketts' resignation to the Federation yesterday, which was Friday. Answer Lee from Kingston Central need a no motion asking for the president. Sorry, he read a motion asking for the president of the JFF to step aside because of the incident court case with him and Ainsley Lowe and the dismal performance in the World Cup qualifiers. And the members voted unanimously for that. 27 out of 31 clubs that attended were all in support of the motion. Only 4 clubs were missing, but the 27 clubs present back the resolution. So, people, this is a serious situation. Kasafa is ready to go. It's just that, as they're saying, the other federations normally, you know, come out and talk when they're not having meetings. And when they're having meetings, everybody is hush hush. So they're really asking that this happens, that the president resign because of the inept mismanagement and all of these things allegedly that they are saying occurred with this administration. Some of them, are out there. Yeah. But let's see. I would want to know who would be the suggestion for president though, if this president resign, and will the moving of this president cause football to be better? Should this president just finish his tenure and then have a fresh mind coming in? I don't know. What say you people? Thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I encourage you to like the live, share the live, and continue to support the coaches desk. Respect you, and I must say thanks to my 14,000 amazing subscribers who have continued to support the movement. I really appreciate it, and we're looking for another 14,000 strong and more. All right, big up yourself, people. Until next time, peace out.